So today we'll be talking about multiplexer. A multiplexer is a device that selects between a number of input signals. In its simplest form, a multiplexer will have two signal inputs, one control input and one output. An everyday example of a multiplexer is the source selection control on home stereo units. The goal of the multiplexer, or the way it behaves, is to enhance the channel's transmission efficiency and speed even over long distance. A multiplexer uses select lines to choose which input signal to pass to the output. The number of select lines depends on the number of input lines. So over here, a truth table for the multiplexer is given. So when it selects 0 and 0, its output is supposed to come from the input 0. So when you input a number at the input 0, like for example you input 1, it turns on, so the output becomes 1. And when the selector it's 0 1, so here becomes 1, here becomes 0. So when it is 0 1, it selects the input 1. So when you put any number there, it doesn't give you any input, it's 0. And as the truth table continues, we have one input for the selector 0 and selector 1. We have 1 and 0. So 1 and 0 would select input 2. So 1 and 0 will select input 2. So it means a signal has to come from input 2 to give us an output. So when you put any number here, for example, it's zeros and ones. It works in binary, so it's zeros and 1. So input 2, I input 1. It doesn't give me an output. It means it's still 0. So when I do 1, when I input 1 and 1 to the selectors, it selects the last input, which is input 3. And when I give input 3 an input of 1, it becomes, the output is still 0. So at the end, the truth table of the multiplexer is 1 0 0. Yeah, it's in binary. So yeah. So what the work of the multiplexer is to select individual inputs to give out an output depending on the number you put in the selector. Yeah, that's all.